Yeah, I agree. Is he actually Cuban, or does he just like being in Cuba?
I'm really not sure. I'm not sure. I know that he ended up getting help, and he walked what's her name down the aisle whenever she got married there. That was pretty cool.
Who's that?
The guy that got burned up in the car.
Oh,
Paul Walkie.
Paul Walker.
Yeah.
Paul walk, rest in peace, bro.
Walk, rest, rip.
Paul walked down the aisle.
Dang. He sure didn't, did he?
Mm-mm. That is pretty sad, because I think overall he was a pretty good dude, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
He was all right.
He was very involved in like the car culture, like car scene kind of thing, and like seemed like a genuinely good dude.
Yeah. Blasters. Dude, what's up? Blasters and bullies, what's up, man? Pause because you weren't using the app. Shut up, bitch. Stupid ass fucking Instagram. What's up, dude? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little podcast, quick little podcast, because we have another one coming out. I actually have a couple podcasts coming out. So we have, obviously everyone knows what the newest one is, the one with Augie from TMVC, and then I did another one last week with Tim, Oof Puppy, and John was also there, but dude, he was pretty tired, bro. It was pretty late.
Pretty worn out, man.
It was. I wanted him to get there a little earlier, so that way we could have like done the podcast. But see, the problem is,
what's that?
I forget that everyone eats lunch and I don't. Yeah,
that's true. I'm fat, so I need to eat.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's okay.
I mean, we all, it's just like that lunchtime, dude. Like it is completely void.
Yeah, I just get super grumpy, man. Like if I don't eat, I just get grumpy as shit.
Do you have low blood sugar?
I don't know. I think I just have low stature as a human being. Like, it's like super low to the ground, so like gravity really fights me all the time.
Fights you all the time.
I'm always
like he's got it. It's like a personal vendetta against you.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So, my dad's not tall either. He's a very short guy.
I'm with you though. Yeah, we're like the same height.
You're taller than me. I think you're like 5'7". Dude, I'm pushing. I got 5'7" on my driver's license, but that's a lie.
Dude,
I'm definitely 5'5".
Yeah,
every day.
That sucks, bro.
Yeah, for me, not you.
But at the end of the day, though, this is what I tell people all the time. When height is height is brought up, like at the end of the day, I'm a married man.
I don't care. Yeah,
I don't care anymore. Like if the game's over, I'm married.
Yeah.
I'm married. You're married. Yeah. I was like, I have a bunch of friends who are like in a relationship, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, hold on, I think he's married. Yeah, you're married. Yeah, you're married. So it's like, what do we care?
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't care.
My wife can literally be. I think she was taller than me at our wedding too. Like I told her, I was like, I don't care, because she asked me.
I was a little self-conscious about that.
Really?
When I was like, because she's like, my wife and I, so I used to be a little taller, like a smidge.
Yeah.
But just heavy squats, heavy powerlifting brought me down to earth a little bit more, just like compressed. And like I was a little bit taller than my wife, but like you could tell.
Yeah.
Now I may be like a fart, like a toenail, taller than her. But we've always been like a similar height. But yeah, if she wore she'd wear heels, she'd like tower over me.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind it there. You know. Like,
I don't like looking back. I don't care.
Yeah. That was like dang, I lost my place. Like whenever we went to go eat with Oof Puppy.
Yeah.
And we were doing that, and that lady was like kind of like nonchalantly trying to hit on me, and I'm like,
She did.
Yeah, she did. I told her, I was like, I'm happily married with my wife.
It's fucking hilarious.
She was really awkward too, wasn't she?
Yeah, it was. She was really She was kind of weird, kind of kooky.
She like hung around when we were done talking. Yeah, and I'm like, okay.
I hate when people do that. Linger.
Like, they don't get the cue.
Yeah. I was talking I was playing Warzone with my boys Izzy, Cheese Gallery, another dude, and we were talking about that yesterday. Like Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
And like one of my favorite phrases that I like to talk about people that like aggravates me is was in that movie. And like ever since I saw that movie, I use it all the time. It's called lingerers. Like people who like linger, who don't get the social cues of walking away. Yeah, I hate that shit.
Yeah, they're like a fart, man.
Yeah, like lingering.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, cool.
Cool. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You're just sitting there. It just fucking drives you crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And it's like, okay, I'm done talking. Like I've been done talking to you for like 5-10 minutes now, go away from me. Yeah, you're not cool enough to hang out
especially with like if it's like nothing against waitresses, like I know they're trying to get a tip, trying to get the money, and I always, even if you have to really fuck up service for me not to tip you, but like for the most part I'll always leave a decent tip.
I try to, man. I always try to leave at least like 15%, you know. I'm trying to be good.
I normally do like just 15-20. Yeah. Like if it was really good, then I'll even go above and just round up a couple bucks. But
I do that.
But yeah, but like a waitress though, like just move on, you know?
Yeah.
Like if you're like the social cue thing, like
we're done.
Okay, you're making me feel uncomfortable.
Like we oriented our body towards her to speak, and then
we shifted back.
Yeah, we shifted back. Like you can look at people's feet and stuff like that too, and how they like turn their shoulders and shit.
Yeah, I mean, like weird. I'm pretty good at like giving off that notification that I'm very kind of aggravated.
Yeah,
or I'm uncomfortable, I guess.
I'm very like, you know, you can tell. I don't try and hide it. I'm very apparent with stuff like that.
Yeah, same thing. I use my hands a lot.
Yeah, me too.
I'm big, like very hand oriented.
Yeah, that's why I don't have fingernails, man.
Yeah,
I just bite them
psychopath.
off. Yeah. All right. I mean, they're either in my nose or like in my mouth.
This isn't necessarily related because I do want to. I still have yet to introduce you, and the podcast is already recording. We're 5 minutes in, but that's okay. We're just rambling. Cool. But you know, actually, I have like super nice fingernails.
You do?
I have like I call them piano fingernails.
Ooh,
but
because they don't go past.
No, but just because they're like super fucking clean. But my wife calls them like womanly fingernails.
Yeah, you do have some like little weird
dude, they're
cookie
fucking
stealing fingers.
They're fucking beautiful.
Yeah, like if I saw those in my cookie jar, I'd freak out, man. Probably.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the little spots? I heard that was from like calcium.
Yeah, it's like calcium deposits and stuff. You get them in your ear too, apparently. Like, yeah, someone told me that.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Speaking of ear, my ear's better, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. So it was definitely an infection. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the 4 people listening, yeah. So I had a really bad ear infection, not like a sinus infection. It was like I'm not sure. This isn't OnlyFans, bro. I don't show fucking feet like that. You know that. No Folly Adventures. Are you? I think we talked about this last time. Are you Folly Beach Adventures? Anyways, though, I don't think he is. I think it's just unrelated. But yeah, it's some kind of like I think it was a fungal infection or some shit like that.
That's gross.
And it was, I mean, you can't tell, but it was just like dry as shit. It's apparently naturally producing.
Yeah.
And they gave me like a little ointment to clean it up, and it went away like fucking 3 days.
Yeah, that's cool.
Fucking feels fantastic.
I'm glad your ears are good now, though. That's a really big part. Your equilibrium's like all thrown off and shit.
I was fucking scratching like a fucking dog, dude.
That's nasty.
I had fucking fleas, so it felt like. Yeah, it was nasty.
That's nasty. You're right. It is nasty.
I kept on trying to put like a little bit of like Vaseline or something like to heal the skin or whatever, because that's what it looked like. It looked like it was like just, oh no, your skin's just super dry. Yeah, no, your skin's just dry. I'm like, no, dude, there's something fucked up. Like something's not right. Like it was weird.
That's disgusting. Yeah, dude. Actually, funny story in boot camp, man. Everybody got like the nasty eye boogers and stuff, and got like infections. Yeah, my eyes were like shut for like a week, and I was like getting fucked up and hazed.
Yeah,
man.
butthole eyes.
Yeah, pretty much. They're butthole eyes. Like I couldn't open them. There's like green stuff coming out of them. Yeah, it was really gross. There was like 99 people that had the same stuff going on. So dude,
someone farted on all y'all's pillows, dude.
Pretty much. Yeah, I think everybody just rubbed their taints across everybody's stuff.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I'm definitely guilty of that though. Rubbing taints on stuff, yeah.
Have you stopped? Or you still do it?
Rubbing taints?
Yeah.
No. My pillows at my home are not safe for anyone.
Yeah. What do you do to other people's houses?
Yeah. Have you laid your head on your pillows yet? No? The couch ones? Maybe not.
I don't have any pillows on my couch.
Dang, okay. You got me in a lie then. I'm sorry.
Yeah, got you, motherfucker.
Dang.
Nice. Dead eyes.
Staring at me through your sunglasses.
I'm not even looking at you. I'm looking at the phone.
I know. I just got scared there. So.
Yeah, that's why I wore the glasses, so I could look at you and look at the camera and no one knows.
I'm sweating now.
I'm actually like cross-eyed.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a chameleon?
Yeah.
I'm like that all the time. Like
yeah, same.
Like a goldfish.
Well, anyways, though, so so joining with me today is John. I won't say his full name. He's classified.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I just don't like saying people's full names on fucking live stuff. But yeah, John is a good buddy of mine that became kind of dude. I love like meeting people in general for the most part. And I actually met. Hello, buddy. Got a doggy with me. But I met John. Dude, how long has it been now?
Dude, I think it's been like
2 months.
2 months. Yeah.
That's fucking wild. It feels like it's been like a year.
Yeah, it does. That's
wild.
That's a good relationship, though, isn't it?
It is.
It's really cool.
I know a couple like. I know Drew and I felt like that when I met Drew for the first time. It felt like we had known each other for a while.
Yeah.
We really hadn't known each other that same 2 months.
Yeah.
But same thing. Like so, backstory with with Juan is and you'll notice his name is Cubano Bandito. So I met him via Tacswap when I ripped him off on a full power pack.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt bad too.
You
like
should.
I mean like I could have definitely gone more. But I didn't want to sell it, and so like I was like, well, I'll sell it if like me at this price or whatever, or if it doesn't meet the standard. And so I sold you the pack, and I met you at a Lowe's parking lot.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like, Dude, you just don't know who you're gonna meet.
You don't.
On tack, you just don't know. And like I was like, oh, this guy's pretty young. He's been pretty cool, dude. And you're like, oh, you might have to hop in. I was like, fuck. Man.
You're like, oh, bro. I was like, yeah, I got my SBR, man.
Yeah, you fucking kind of like, you took me off guard. Like you were a lot more outgoing. So like, but it was pretty cool, dude. And we kind of chatted it up a little bit, and you had just gotten out of the Marine Corps. Mm-hmm. Yeah. When did you get out of the Marine Corps?
I actually got out last October 31st. Yep.
Okay. So it's been almost, dude, it's been literally a year now.
Yeah, it has. I'm very excited. Life's been weird since being out, man. It's been wild.
Yeah.
Definitely culture change.
Culture change?
Shock, yeah.
When did you go in? I think you told me about it.
Yeah, I joined September 16th, 2016. I was super motivated because I was like, oh, shit, like.
Out of high school?
Yeah, right out of high school, man. I was like 9/11, almost on the anniversary of it, and I was like, joined, and I was like, okay, this is going to be an interesting trip. And wildly enough, out of like 102 recruits, it was like 3 of us that were going to infantry. So it was pretty wild because, way back when, it was like super like infantry, like, combat arms, stuff's going on. And then it was like, you're going to be an aircraft mechanic and do like really good stuff. And it was like, whoa, you mean I can do stuff when I get out? So
yeah, kind of like having that mindset of like post-career,
Yeah, pretty much. But I was dumb, and I wanted to make it a career, and then ended up getting hurt. So it is what it is. Yeah.
Do you mind sharing what happened, or like just something training and stuff like that?
Yeah, pretty much. Was going, got selected for HPT. It was like a weird little Marine Corps thing they put together, and it was pretty much like a pipeline. So like a tech sergeant idea. What they did in Vietnam was they took these dudes out of boot camp, trained them up, showed them how to be squad leaders, and then pumped them out to the fleet.
Gotcha.
I think it was a group of 21 guys that I had the opportunity to do it with. Very cool dudes, very interesting guys. Did that, got schoolhouse qualified and everything. Ended up hurting my back during one of the movements for the actual course, and hurt my back. And in regards to that, pretty much created numbness down my legs, and had a couple issues going on, and got medically retired out of the Marine Corps. And I wanted to do 20 years, man, but life's different.
Yeah,
it is what it is. Maybe I was a bitch. I don't know.
No, I don't think it's that. I mean, I just think it's one of those like terrible like chain of events that just fucking happens.
I think so, man. I don't know. People's bodies are built different. I being that guy, like I guess my back I had a weak bone snake, But some dudes are tough like that, and their bodies just allow them to do just a little bit more. Yeah. Mine unfortunately didn't, but, I don't hold a grudge against it or anything. Yeah. It just is what it is, man. You got to keep going on with life. Appreciate you, No Folly Adventures.
Does that, I watched an episode of, have you ever seen the show Curb Your Enthusiasm?
I have not. I don't know how to watch TV.
You know how to watch? It's a show with Larry David, who's the creator of Seinfeld.
Oh, crap.
He's actually pretty fucking funny. Like I like watching his humor more so than Seinfeld, even though Seinfeld is like his direct humor. But dude, he's super funny, and they have a show on HBO Max, which is just his show, and it's like more raunchy. It's rated like more of an R rated, but it's fucking really funny. There was this one episode they had, and this is all related by the way, where he took this one guy out to lunch, and he was a veteran. And he was like, he remember him asking directly, he was like, so, just honestly, do you get tired of people saying thank you for your service? He's like, whenever someone does, it's like a chain reaction, because this is all like satire, like tongue in cheek I'm saying right now too. But he was like, he's at the dinner table, and like someone's like, he was like, yeah, I got out, such and such. And he's like, oh, thank you for your service. And then like all 6 people at the table were like, oh yeah, thank you for your service, like one at a time. Yeah. And then they came to him, and he was like, oh yeah, that was cool. And then they all kind of looked at him like, waiting for like him to say thank you. He's like, do I need to say it too? Like everyone just said it.
Everyone just did it.
That being said, is that something that like
it's
aggravating, or is it fine? It's just like a second nature, like it doesn't bother you?
I don't know. I'm still kind of confused about that, because I know this sounds weird, but I never did anything crazy. I never went to combat or anything. All these guys that did have the opportunity to do that, and I'm not saying it's a good thing or bad thing. Just life. I was born later on. It is what it is. But like,
you just missed the gap. Man.
Yeah, I guess so. But like the guys that fought in Korea and fought in World War II, and even Gulf War type stuff, and moving into like current day Afghanistan. Like I know a lot of those guys, and they're really good people. And I don't know. I just feel like because I was in a combat role and never had the opportunity to go to combat. I wouldn't say opportunity, but life didn't take me there. I feel like I don't deserve that in a sense, or like
Yeah.
I haven't earned that almost.
It's hard to explain to
It is
someone
hard
too.
to explain.
It's hard to tell
weird.
someone like, well, you know, I appreciate you like thinking of
Yeah.
that, but like I don't think I deserve. You know, that's like not like
Yeah.
common conversation. So I guess it's just better just to roll with it. But
That's true. Yeah. Normally I just say thank you. Or I appreciate you. You know, have a good rest of your day, kind of thing. But like, there's a lot of guys. Like even my wife, I tell her this whenever we're out and about, and you see like the old little dude with like a first Mardiv Guadalcanal hat on, and he's like, you know, having a hard time getting out of his car or something. You know, you look at that dude and he stacked bodies, man. You know, so I always try and make it apparent. I saw a guy yesterday, dude. He was in Korea. He was an old Army vet, and he probably didn't pay any attention to it. He hears it all the time, but he walked past me and couldn't move or anything. I'm like, hey, man, I appreciate your service. And he was like, oh, you know, thank you, and just kept going. And I don't notice those dudes, those hard fucks that, you know, they're not apparent anymore, man. All those guys are kind of going away, you know.
It's a different age and different time.
Yeah,
too.
man,
Different generations. Like everyone's raised a little bit differently, and how like the upcoming, like it's a mixed bag too, because I feel like you still get some remnants. It's funny. A lot of people have always compared like millennials as being like their own thing.
Yeah.
But they're saying that a lot of millennials are actually closer to like, I think like boomer.
I've heard that.
Boomers? Like
I've heard
like their mindset of like how they like interact and
yeah.
go about things. Like they might not want to hear that, but that's actually how they interact. You know, that's how their mindset is. But I feel kind of, I don't know. It's I feel bad sometimes, especially. Like I always have respect. Like you know, and people will say like, oh, you know. Like they'll see like some of the stuff that I have or some of the knowledge or background. They'll be like, oh, you know, what were you doing? Like I didn't do anything. Like I didn't serve. But what I do is in my capacity, I try my best to support dudes who did or respect. You know, all that stuff.
man.
I have like the ultimate respect for people who did.
Yeah.
Especially like, you know, the guys who really just put it all out
absolutely.
there.
I definitely feel that, man.
I do feel weird like saying thank you for your service sometimes. I won't even lie. If I'm in the conversation with someone, normally it'll be like one of the, like now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever said it to you, so I'm sorry.
Don't do it. You're welcome for you're welcome for your freedom.
But to me, it's like I think a lot of it is I don't know. It's like, and it's nothing against people who do say that. I just love saying I love doing action, you know.
Yeah.
And like you said, like sometimes we'll see someone who maybe was a veteran or is a veteran and didn't do anything.
Yeah, man.
Like literally when I say like nothing, I mean like. Man, I guess at the same time they still dedicated their life for a set amount of time, so it's kind of hard to say that, you know.
I feel that.
I don't know, but you know, I'm not trying to hit a hornet's nest. I'm just looking at it, but it's weird, man. It's I don't want to like make someone feel uncomfortable by like bringing it up sometimes.
Yeah, man.
But at the same time, you know, I don't know. I don't know. It's a weird bag.
Good. Yeah, it's definitely like a fine line to walk too. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like you might tell some dude like thank you for your service, and it's like the whole time their service was in, even if they did 20 years or not, you know, they still dedicated that portion of their life to it.
Yeah,
but
I
they
agree.
might have been like an admin clerk, you know, the whole time. Nothing against that, that's
Still serves
that's a
some kind of
needed job.
role.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a purpose. You had a purpose. You still have a purpose. But yeah, I just think that there is some guys too that like get out and run with it. You know, and it's like
We see that a lot right now
man.
too.
I think it's like
On
again,
Instagram, influencing and like all the other stuff. There's a bunch of guys who are like that, man. Who
yeah, man.
I think a lot of, especially right now, is SF stuff is definitely like really put on a pedestal.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, I'll say this for dudes who are like, because my whole thing with especially with SF guys is depending on what role they were in, they get burned to the ground because they're just being utilized so much because they don't want to use ground forces at all for some stuff. They just want to just pound these SF guys and just burn them to the ground like, you know, no 24-hour, you're on clock, even if you just came back from something. Stuff like that. I know it sucks because there is just no break. And that just takes a mental wear on you. Like, not even physically, like mentally, you are getting, it's terrible. Like, it's not good for the mental psyche.
You get hoed out.
But dude, like infantry stuff is still like, it just kind of gets overlooked. And especially like in this day and age where a lot of stuff, especially like Instagram, is always looking for like that
SF dude, Ranger, and you know.
Yeah, and they're always putting that up, and then dudes are lying about it too.
That's what gets
they're
me.
lying, dude. Like, why would you lie about shit like that? Because people are going to fucking figure it out.
People are going to figure it out, and the thing is too, there's people that have been put in those roles and worked very, very, very hard to get into selection, or
Absolutely,
very, very hard to get to the point in their career, where they're at, and guys that are getting out that are like, I don't know, admin or, mechanics or, just basic dudes, man, or like supply. And they're like, oh, yeah, like I was fucking ex-MARSOC sniper SEAL guy. quick story. Whenever I worked at the gun store, man, there's a guy that came in, bought a Glock, and we're talking, whatever, and he's with his mom, and he's a bigger stature guy, and he was telling his mom, like, this is what we use in my team. This is what we use in teams. This is what we use in teams. I'm listening.
That's a phrase. That's a word that's always used.
It's tossed around because it doesn't
vague.
have.
It's vague enough.
Vague, yeah. And he kept going on, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm part of sales." And I'm like, "Oh crap, cool, man. Like, where are you out of?" And he just gave me like this nonchalant bullshit answer, and I just looked at him. His mom went off to the bathroom. I was like, "Hey man, like you're running with it. You need to stop." And I said it, very respectfully, but I pretty much told him that, "Hey, you're running with it. You need to quit, like in front of me at least." And I didn't take it away. If you serve, you serve, man. Or if you're serving actively, you are. But be humble.
Yeah.
And again, it all circles back to there's guys that have been in sales. There's guys that have been in MARSOC, Delta, DevGree, all that crap, And they've died. They've given the ultimate sacrifice, and you're taking away that, and you're running with it like it's a joke, and it's not.
Yeah, for clout.
Yeah, for clout, man.
Whether clout is kind of like a phrase that's thrown around more of like a social abstract, but it's definitely. I mean, this is the best word of saying it because what you're doing is you're just trying to you're trying to prop yourself up, trying to be cool.
Yeah, man.
Like again, it's like, and I think everyone's been through that phase of like when they're younger and like these are the because it's all like broadcast like
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like everyone has served some kind of part of the machine. There was someone's a cog and somewhere in there. So like everyone has done something to really. To really keep it going, like everything can't go. SF guys can't do if such and such doesn't do this, and vice versa, and chain reaction stuff. So,
and it's like I think a lot of times too, and this is kind of going back to like the guys that are chasing the clout on SF, I'm SF, this and that. Special force guys and those guys are dedicated to like certain jobs. They're job specific, very job specific. Most of the time, they are. Now that can change. Operations, whatever the case is, but ground infantry does exist.
Yeah.
Airborne does exist. They have, purposes also. And I'm not saying, oh, I don't get, enough recognition. Yeah, like, I don't care about that crap, man. But, like, normal jobs exist in the military. Like, you don't have to be special force to be recognized as a ground pounder. That's a pretty hardcore job, though. Like, busting in rooms and smacking people up and carrying a bunch of gear and humping 18 miles. And
and you don't even get the best gear.
Because
you're not like, that's the thing too, because the SF guys kind of get the pick of the litter. They get whatever they want.
They get what they want.
You guys kind of have to get the hand-me-downs from like 20 years ago.
Yeah, bro. Like whenever I joined the Marine Corps in 2016, and even when I hit my unit, 2.6, there were guys that were still running around with like 18-inch M16s. Damn. Trying to clear rooms. Get through like a basic ass doorway, which is like 32 inches or something. Like that's a big gun, and people now are like, "Oh, CQBRs, I still have trouble with my Mark 18 getting through them." It's like short stock your shit. I don't know, but it's pretty wild, Like I hit the fleet, and I had one of those helmets too that had the big old lip on it, like the ones from like
penis helmets.
Yeah, penis helmets, and we were still running around with those and like crappy plate carriers and stuff. And no JPCs there. I think the Marine Corps just went to this year early on to the First Spear Strand Hogs, and those are some good plate carriers. Yeah,
they've definitely upgraded. I think in the past, the past 5 years, they've kind of like because I think it's always been like the mantra that the Marine Corps is always like the lowest budget, cheapest, the cheapest,
do more with less kind of thing. Yeah, I mean we stuck to that, man. So and I mean we did it. So still doing it. Yeah, I think everything though now is like just coming up to time and catching up. Army's big ground force, a lot bigger than the Marine Corps. So I think things are starting to trickle down. Like we got M4s, man, and he can't see what he's barking at.
Yeah, okay. Ram, stop. Come here.
But like the M4s we were getting, man, were like
Ram,
60,000 round M4s, probably more than that, and they were from the Army. They were literally hand-me-downs. Yeah,
that's wild, dude.
It's pretty crazy.
That is wild. But hey, you'll be able to catch the rest of this episode on live on the podcast, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Google, Stitcher, maybe? I don't know. There's a bunch of them, dude. There's a bunch. There's a shit ton. But everyone's popular one, YouTube, Spotify, Apple. It will be live and available there. You'll be able to catch the rest of it, where we're going to catch up. We're going to shift gear some and kind of bullshit around and talk some gear and stuff. And just funny shit. So, hey, if you are enjoying this, check it out there. Thank you for joining in for a little bit. Have a nice one.
Yeah.
Hey. You bet you want to party with a savage. Hey. All right, so we are back, and we had done the Instagram Live, did a little small break between more or less just picking back up. Hopefully the video will turn out okay. I am recording it, and we'll have the second part of this on YouTube for people to watch and stuff like that. So you can see the reactions and stuff. Let me turn my thing a little bit to you, bro. So I can, that way I'm actually like looking at you too. Yeah. The video just might not work out. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see how. Okay. We'll just see how quick last second thing. But yeah, so we were just talking about how just a lot of post career, post service and stuff like that. Can be kind of convoluted, especially for some people, and a lot of people just, I don't know, getting so wrapped up in titles and statuses.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. That's like me and you offset was kind of talking about, everybody's got a job.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a job, man.
Absolutely.
And it takes one job to do the other, man. You get water.
Did you watch that?
All
you see that? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to balance it and mute myself so it didn't gulp, and then I just fucking missed my mouth.
Yeah.
I'm like fucking,
So
you look sweaty on my shirt.
I'm wet now.
Yeah, you're wet.
You're wet. We're wet together now. Yeah.
Dude, that was funny, man. So I have this shirt of John. I just got one printed, and I thought it was so fucking funny. And I don't know, dude. That was just fucking hilarious. I still, Instagram in general is so frustrating on multiple, just because like things are always changing.
Yeah.
People, like, it used to be funny. Like I'd hear people say like the algorithm, and I would be like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
There's definitely some science to where like you have to do things at certain times, blah blah blah.
It's like queuing people. Almost.
Yeah, it sucks. It is what it is, but that's just social media in general. Something to keep you coming back for more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of like money, like spending money.
Yeah. I'm really good at that.
Yeah, same. So I was actually going to bring that up. So I'm going to start this new thing on the podcast, because this will be episode. So it's all like 1 through, like, I think this is like 39 technically.
That's awesome.
It'll be 39. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it to where it's just, so I have it on season. So like I just did season 3.
Okay.
Season 3 of the podcast. That's like with TMVC again. So what I'll do is I'll make this episode 2 of season 3. But for season 3 is what I'm going to do is I'm going to include like a new topic, and it's not really a topic, but more like a questionnaire.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is, this is something that, especially like in firearms, guns, and gear, something that you do a lot of is you spend a lot of fucking money. Like it's just not a cheap hobby or lifestyle, whatever you want to classify it. So my question for you is, what is the most wasteful thing that you spent money on? It doesn't have to be necessarily guns. It just, I just know that there's always I can feel fucking water.
Buying a CZ Scorpion.
CZ Scorpion.
It's the awfulest thing ever.
I was going to say the past like week or so. Past 2 weeks.
Past a week? Oh,
you haven't bought a Scorpion yet, yeah.
No.
Well, a while.
Yeah, I had one, and then it was doo-doo caca. It was awful.
Didn't like it.
No, horrible gun. Yeah.
I've never owned one, but I've heard the rumors.
Yeah.
Like I came close to one like 5 years ago.
My plan was to get it and then slap an Omega can on it and be like, oh, cool, got a little, suppressed subgun. And then it was just like super snappy.
Yeah. Really?
Unpleasant to shoot, man.
Super snappy?
Yeah, just unpleasant to shoot. I had the little shorty, though, that had like the little 5-inch barrel on it. I think it was like 5.5 or something.
Yeah.
But within the week, oh, man.
Think about it, bro.
I know, I'm having to.
It doesn't have to be a lot of money. It just has to be something that, like, I don't know, like maybe splurged on, or maybe you got and you're like, instant regret buyer.
Yeah. Look at my little Amazon addiction thing I got going on. Oh, dude, I'm awful on it.
I'm pretty bad too.
Yeah, I'm like, ooh, I want
especially
that.
in the morning.
Oh, I'm sitting
9
there
o'clock
in the morning, like laying in bed scrolling through my stuff.
100%.
Oh yeah. Dang, dude. I don't know, man. I really don't. What do you think? Maybe you're.
I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know what you bought.
No, I'm saying that you bought, man.
Oh, what I bought? Probably the biggest waste of money I've spent, and not because it was a bad product. It was just that it was me buying like off a whim, and then realizing that I wanted something else. Was that tour knife? I bought. Cool knife. But I've been kind of wanting a Winkler knife for a while. And like, I just saw the one that I wanted, and I was like, oh fuck, well I guess I'll sell this tour knife after like a week. And like, dude, I had 2 people literally say to me, wow, you're already selling it? Well, you just got it. I like, people message me about it, and they're like, why, didn't you just buy that? I'm like, yeah, I did, but I'm selling it because I found something else that I wanted.
Yeah, absolutely.
More. I can't justify having 2 knives that do the same thing, you know?
Yeah, I
like
feel that.
that's like I think people will always ask me in general, like buying certain things. Like one thing is I always buy low. I say this is like my motto.
Price.
I never pay full price, baby.
Don't do it.
Never pay full price. I always try to go used first. Used, good shape.
I get worried about that.
I mean, I guess it depends on what it is.
Yeah.
Blades, just depends. Depends. I've always bought from like trusted dudes like Skookum. I almost said Skookum. Sorry, I saw the dog walk by. And I was like Scooch, you know. But Skookum is always good, dude. He's a big knife fanatic. He got me into a bunch of knives, and but for the most part, you know, I'll try and buy it used or like new, or someone having like $10 or some like email code or some shit like that. Like, join our email list for 10% off your first purchase.
Oh yeah.
You know, so I'll do like that.
Okay. I actually have one.
Okay. What is it, dude?
Buying a counterweight for my OpsCore helmet from.
Oh yeah,
Gentex.
that's right. Yeah, we talked about that.
Morning. Yeah, $78.
Yeah.
Slapped a discount code on it, $68. And I hate to say it, you know, you can get on Amazon and grab one of those little slimy ones for like $20. And I'm not going to be that guy, but I am. I used one off Amazon on my Mitch helmet when I was in the Marine Corps. And
gotta do what you gotta do, man.
It never broke, and I saved like $50. So.
Yeah. I will say that I feel like right now I'm unloading all of my not my bad purchases, but like stuff that I've splurged on that I don't use. Like for instance, I'm trying to sell my you said counterweights. I'm trying to sell this battery pack that I had for my RMVGs.
I saw that.
Yeah, dude, I forgot how expensive they were. Like I just bought it, and I think I was just on this like I don't care what it costs, I'm gonna get it because I can't find it, and I bought it. And then now that I'm looking, I'm like, I cannot believe I spent that much money on it. I think it was like $430 or something like that.
My goodness.
Maybe not. I don't know. I have to go back and look. I think I found the model, and then I saw the price, what it was listed as, and I was like, okay, I'll just knock like $50 off, whatever that is. And so like that's what I'm at right now. So I think yeah, I fucking wasted money. I shouldn't have bought it. I never needed it, but the only reason I got it was for the counterweight. So like I was like, I don't need a counterweight. I don't want to use a counterweight. But if I have a battery pack that can act as a counterweight but also be a battery source, then I was like, okay, that makes sense. Like, you know,
two purposes.
Yeah, but is it worth that cost? Probably not.
Probably not. So you're gonna really be doing like night movements or like, you know, staying under nods for like, you know, 24 hours total over a 3-day period.
I won't. Yeah. I definitely. So part of it too was like that way I know the power is off. That was my other thing. So like I was like, if I know this power cord is unplugged, I don't have a battery in the unit, so there's no way that it's still running. Like that was my other thing too.
Yeah, that's a big thing, dude. Is like there's been so many times where I've been doing dry fires or something, and like I know it sounds weird, but you should dry fire. But like leaving my laser on my pack, and just being like, oh crap,
I've done that a lot.
Yeah, or like leaving my aim point on, which has a phenomenal battery life, or my hollow sound. I knew you cock your head sideways.
Fucking soundboard here. I have anything for that?
No,
I don't. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Oh well.
Boo.
Oh well.
Oh, these are pretty cool bananas.
They can't hear that, but we can. So, but yeah. So, but no, I kid, but yeah. So, I mean, that's the other thing. You know, it's just being safe because I don't want to have anything running, especially with the night vision.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then for instance, I'm in a rush and I don't put the caps completely on. They fall off, and then they're in direct light and they're running, and then they're fucking absolutely fried or some shit like that.
That would upset me.
Yeah, I'd be pretty upset.
That would upset me. I remember we got 31s, man, and we had a kid like pop them out the box, put them on his noggin, and like immediately turn lights on. And I was like, oh my goodness, like, are you kidding me, dude? There's like 13G tubes sitting on your head, bro. You're just looking at the light.
So like I don't. You probably haven't listened to it, but like we talked about that. I talked about that with Augie.
Yeah.
I keep on referencing that podcast just because it is on topic. But you know, like that's the thing too is you can do that and like put the caps on so it restricts the light, but there's still like it's like a tire, right? Yeah. Like you can do a burnout and you're not going to destroy your tires. But if you do burnouts all the time, you're gonna run out of tread. You're gonna have to get new tires.
Yeah, absolutely.
Same thing with the tubes. Like, you know, if you do this all the fucking time, then you're gonna prematurely wear your night, the tubes out. So it's the same thing. And I mean, I would be lying. I've never done direct light. I've never had them on direct light. But I had like the caps on one time, and like a light slipped. I was like, oh shit, and then turn it back off. But you know, as long as you're not doing it like every day, 365 days.
Hours upon hours.
Yeah, I mean, you'll be fine, but it's just what it is, though.
Yeah, man.
Pretty cool.
That's like when I came over here the first time, and you're like, "Oh, here you go, bro," and I popped them on, and they were like, they had little holes in them. I was like, "Whoa!" I was like, "That's cool," and you're like, "Right."
Yeah. So like, I can't. So someone told me how to do that, and then another guy told me about how to do that, and he actually told me to get the Butler Creek caps.
Yeah.
And so what I did was I found like basically a drill bit that was about the same size of like some people will say the 223 casing or 556 whatever casing, and then punch a hole. And I think mine are a tad bit smaller than that. And same thing though, but it's just a Butler Creek, so you can open them up and close them down and stuff like that. And then
those are pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean like it's like $10-12 a piece, something like that for just the caps. I guess.
Yeah, that's not bad. Have you seen the ones that like you can like?
Yeah, the Oculus, like they can like. Yeah, I've seen those. Dude, they're expensive, bro.
They're expensive.
They're expensive. Like if I'm paying that much, it's gonna be for like a super nice set of night vision. Like I'm not gonna. I don't know. It sounds kind of pompous, but like, dude, if you've never looked at them, they're like, how much? Like $500? I
think they are $500. Yeah,
dude, they're expensive.
They're expensive, like as fuck.
Yeah, compared to like $20 and then a drill bit.
Yeah.
Like that's how I look at it. Like it's like, as soon as you focus it in for close and then whatever, then, but I mean, they're cool though. If I saw someone was like actually like including them every time you bought a set, and that's cool. Like
that's cool. That's an incentive.
Yeah. I would do that, that'd be cool. But otherwise I don't think I'm going to go out and I think I would spend like $200 total for like the set.
Yeah.
For like, I mean, like you're spending money on a bunch of stuff already, like for mounts and everything like that. So $200 for like an auto focusing that can easily do it.
That.
Maybe.
They're pretty convenient though. You're just like boop boop.
Yeah.
Like,
and that way I could just close them up too. I guess they close up all the way.
I think so.
I don't
know.
When are you gonna get a pair of night vision? Dude?
When I'm not poor. Yeah. I don't know. No, I do want to get me some 31s though. I just kind of want to get like just ball out, get some 31s, and then I'm gonna get me a pair of 14s too, so my wife can slap on her little noggin and like look at the stars. I won't care if those get burned up, and be like, oh yeah. But yeah, I definitely want to get me some 31s.
31s?
Yeah.
Why 31s over like the different offerings like DT? I get them off.
Those are nice.
DT whatever.
The DT NVSs.
Yeah. So what is it? There's DT NVSs, 31As, RMVGs, B something.
BNVDs.
I don't think I've ever messed with BNVDs before. And there's also ANVIS too.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. There's so many things. I know 31s I've gotten under. 31s are really nice. I like them a lot.
Yeah.
I guess I'm a little biased. I got to run around with them, so that was cool. 14s suck, but 14s also do what you need them to do. They're not bad. You can do everything with 14s that you can with 31s, man.
Yeah.
But I think I'd want to go 31s. Just ball out, buy once, cry once. Just get like a good pair and sit on it and be like, okay, I'm never ever going to have to worry about this again.
Yeah. White Foss.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
White Foss is easier on the eyes.
I agree. So I'm not going to reiterate stuff from the previous podcast because that's what I'm just keep on referencing from like memory. But I'm with you though. It's like the green is fine.
Yeah.
It's like I think if you have a good set of something like. As someone told me, it's not worth it if it's like this. It's not worth it just to sell one just to get something else. But if you like upgrade your unit and like you have like you're getting a nice set of tubes and stuff like that, then maybe the cost actually
absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, I definitely want to end up getting white. I've seen some really bad white, and that's kind of like the thing is like I don't want to just get white just to get white, and then it's like quality wise, it's shittier than what I have now.
Yeah, and they have like specs all over.
Yeah. I don't want to do that, dude.
I'm not doing that, man.
I don't want that.
There's like some companies too. I think most. I'm not really sure. I can't speak on it, but I know there's some companies that are pushing them out, and like if the spec isn't but so big, they're still like qualifying. I'm like, that's gross.
Yeah, it's like as long as it meets like the standard of such and such, like
If I'm paying $8,000 for something, I'd want them.
Dude,
to be,
I'd be pissed off.
Pretty pristine.
They better come with sheets too. Like
that's what I'm saying.
That's the other thing too. Is like I've noticed a lot of people like they'll get some. That's what always my concern is with some stuff is like just like that was always my worries. Like one, it's a big investment, and then if you do get a piece of shit, like then it's like, well, then what do I do with it afterwards? Like if it's not a good pair and I got burned, you didn't go through like normal pathways to buy it. So like you can't how do you go about that? And then if you try to sell it, it's like, well, okay, do you have your sheets? And if you do, and then if you don't, they look at them, they're like, dude, these got fucking specs all in them. Then you're just kind of like, it's like you're kind of stuck in a hole. Like it sucks, but that's my greatest fear with night vision in general.
Yeah, I feel that. That's
buying it first time.
Another reason why I want to push towards 31s is because how they're like the presentation when you get them. Like they come with a pouch, come with sheets, come with like They come with a good set of maintenance equipment too. They're really nice. And like the case overall is like a really nice multicam zip up case, and you can put your battery pack on top and everything. Yeah. They're really nice.
No, I found it very funny that a lot of them just come in a soft pouch.
Yeah.
They don't come in like a fucking Pelican.
Yeah.
Like something that actually like water seals shut and stuff like that. And like that way there's no light coming through. And most of them are all just in little soft cases.
Yep. You get them to put in a Pelican.
Yeah. Fucking wild. Crazy.
Cray.
Cool. So what's anything you've been up to recently? Obviously, like you were saying, like you actually got out last year, but what's been the move, dude? What have you been up to? Like, it's funny, like again, like we met like 2 months ago, really, but we've been hanging out a good bit. Like you've helped me a tremendous amount here, like getting stuff set up, and John's been the reason why some of your orders have been going out on like a little bit faster than beforehand, just because it is I think that's like something that's like I'm proud of, but I'm also like it's like I get kind of, I don't want to say not disgruntled, but like what people will think. There's multiple people that work here.
No, it's
and
not.
like,
It's just you.
Yeah, and that's the saying. It's like people will say, "Oh, thank you, all you guys for what you do," or "Thanks for all your help," and like thank everyone there for their help. And I'm like, it's like I kind of want to be a pompous ass and be like, "Well, it's actually just me.
It's the guy.
It's just me. Just
Singular.
It's
Not
just
plural.
But at the same time, there's definitely a realization of needing help.
Yeah,
too.
absolutely.
Like I'm gonna take these fucking glasses off because I look like a dickhead.
Yeah, you do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, but it is nice having help, and that makes things run smoother where, I can focus on stuff, and dude, you've just been fucking killer. So I am going to fucking prop you up a little bit.
I appreciate that, man.
But super, super helpful just in just being willing to just do shit, just help me out with so it does help a lot. So, but otherwise, other than helping me and wasting your days sitting up in my upstairs,
oh no, you're good.
fucking, watching Theo Vaughn and Dave Chappelle stand up.
Makes me happy.
Yeah, does it?
Yeah, it does.
Does it really mean?
Spend time with you.
Yeah. It is pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it is cool, isn't it?
I will say that it's nice having someone that I consider a good friend that doesn't live like 2 or 3 hours away, or it's extended period and they have like something going on. So it kind of like, it really works out
I'm not saying
pretty well for me, at least.
I'm not saying it's convenient, but it's like
It is convenient.
It is convenient.
It is convenient.
Yeah. I'm just a booty call.
Yeah,
It's okay.
pretty much. But no, you're always welcome around. Always working on the weekdays and the weekends, baby.
Yeah.
But it's been cool. Like, especially with someone like that doesn't like,
Isn't it weird?
I'm ready for this motherfucker to get on.
Yeah,
Come on,
that's
bro.
like
Get
it's
outta
all
here,
about
bro.
those cues, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, you talked about that earlier.
Cues, dog. Yeah, but that's like something too. Like even like me and you bounce off each other pretty good.
Yeah.
Man. And we're good
I
at
agree.
bullshit. And I know I say some off the wall shit though, and you're just like,
I do too.
whoa.
I say some pretty off-wall shit
Yeah,
too.
I mean-
I'll go on a ramble sode on something.
Yeah.
I'll go like on the story will be about one thing,
Uh-huh.
and then I have this mental urge
Yeah.
that I have to explain 2 different things that happened prior that explains the reason why I'm telling the story that builds it up, like I am right now.
Yeah, but you don't draw it there.
I try not to.
You don't draw it out too much.
I try not to.
Now I have a bad thing where I like interrupt.
I do too.
I
do all the
don't
time.
know why. I'm
Like
just kind of
for
like dumb as fuck. So I'm just like, you'll be going sometimes, and I like start to kind of come in. I don't know. I think I'm just like
ADHD.
pretty much, or just
Yeah.
or the R
I do that a lot too, and it's mostly I've talked to another friend. I always reference people and friends because I just assume people don't know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I just say like a friend, Drew.
Yeah.
I talked to Drew about that, and we both did the same thing. It's for me, I'm not trying to interrupt you or
No.
cut you off.
trying to say what's on my mind.
Yeah, I just want to tell you. I want to like I want to basically include myself in your conversation, as in like I agree with you, and I've had this similar experience. So like this is but I'm gonna forget if I don't tell you right now, because then
Yeah.
we'll talk about something else in about 5 minutes.
I think that's like a pre-form of like low stages of autism or something like that.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Yeah. Drew.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say ADHD,
Okay,
so
ADHD.
or ADD or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just one of those things, man. It's it's just that's why I never like. I would honestly I'd get kind of aggravated when people do it.
Yeah.
But then I realized that I do it a lot too.
Yeah, I was the same way.
Yeah.
I like would get mad.
Cut me off one more time,
I
motherfucker.
swear to God, let's brawl
Yeah.
right now. Let's
Yeah.
fucking fist fight naked.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down with this. Fine. There ain't no one else up here,
Got
right?
some lube, man. Dogs up here. Yeah. A little play pad, dude. But yeah, I think it's just something that people do. I mean, like I've always been like that though.
Yeah.
I've always been like that.
Yeah. It's okay there. That's fine. Ooh, cool discussion topic. What do you think about helmets?
helmets.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's funny enough. So I messaged someone Dynamic Fuzz.
Yeah.
I've had two people who I've talked to about helmets specifically, and Ear Pro as well. So first of all, helmets. When I first got everything, I was like, okay, I don't want to spend too much money on a helmet.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to commit to something that's going to cost me more money than I'm already spending on night vision. But if it comes down to it, then I'll get like a ballistic helmet. So I started off with a bump helmet, and I got a Team Wendy. Several people told me to get the Team Wendy. They're super comfortable, blah, blah, blah. I don't agree. It's super uncomfortable for my head. It might just be the way my head's formed. I thought maybe it was too big because it was like kind of like flopping around and stuff. And then like the more and more I researched, I was like, well, I'm going to try other offerings like OpsCore. Well, I guess, OpsCore is the other big name comparison to Team Wendy. Yeah. So again, I'm going to reference the podcast. Well, I won't. I'll just say, hey, listen to the podcast. We talked about that, some of the main differences between OpsCore and Team Wendy. And if you haven't listened to it, basically this is a suspension system that fits to your head. The Team Wendy is kind of based off of like some older school, like zip up tie stuff, like from snow boots, like the zip things that you pull them, or like, if you're like a nerd and wear Solomon's, like the Solomon's pulls, it's kind of like that, where the OpsCore is more like a helmet suspend. It's like a head. It's like actual, like, like, what is this called? Crown, not crown of your head. I'll just say noggin. Like, it's like made for
your head.
For heads. Yeah. It was built around that. Nothing against the Team Wendy, because I know I had some high-speed dudes who've actually told me to get that one. But dude, it just did not fit my head. I would get some pretty bad like heads, like eye strain, headaches and stuff. And I think it was because of like it not fitting correctly and me having to tighten it down so much. And even like 2 or 3 hours, I would do my fucking, I would just have like this pounding headache. And it happened several times, even like light time use. So yeah, I am looking at moving from the Team Wendy, and I know that I'm going to keep the setup. So what I'll do is I'm going to move to an OpsCore, and I'll probably just get a ballistic. I'm not really sure. Like I've been looking at a bunch of them, and there's like this little deal, this promotion that some Dynamic Fuzz kind of geared me towards, and the other guy who helped me was military helmets, something. I'll pull he changed his name recently, so I can't remember. Military helmets page or something I don't know, like that. I don't know, but he was telling me about them and kind of going through them. But it kind of that's the other thing too with helmets is like, dude, if you're not familiar with some of it, like there's not really, you can't like just go find somewhere to try them on unless you like have like you have a fitting or something like that, or a local rep. But like around here, there's like nobody. There's nobody. So luckily, I've had a couple people who own a set, so like I can try on couple different OpsCore helmets. I do. It fits pretty well. Like it's not like a super comfy fit, but it feels fitted.
Yeah, it's a fit though. It's not like put this on your noggin and then tighten it down until it fits.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah. 100%. Yeah, I agree with that. That's a good way of putting it too.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly how it felt with the Team Wendy. Like if it wasn't like tensioned down, then I could just like wobble my head and just fucking.
Even if you get like the different shell sizes too.
Yeah.
Like still, I'll let you slap my Team Wendy on the ballistic one I had.
Yeah.
And dude, I rocked it for like one range session, and I was like, my head hurts. Yeah.
Same reason?
Yeah, same reason. I was like, my head hurts. A lot of those guys got the BOA systems and put in their Mitches. Yeah. And it's like, that's cool. It's like, but long periods of time, it hurts regardless. Yeah. Now it hurts more. I actually am using an OpsCore now, man, and
yeah, you brought it over. Yeah,
I did.
Yours is just a little smaller because they've changed the sizing up. So it's so how does it go? So small to medium is now a medium to large is now a large to XL, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, that's like their new sizing fitment. So like there's older stuff will still have like small to medium.
Yeah, and that's what I got, and it does good for me. I can take it and it like suction cups to my head. So I don't have to tighten it down, but I still have the ability to tighten it down. That system. It does really good. My Team Wendy, I have a Team Wendy bump helmet too at the house, and I don't use it.
Yeah, I didn't think you had that. Yeah. You had one. When'd you have that?
I've had that.
Oh, you talked about buying mine the other day.
Yeah, I can have more than one if I want.
Oh man. Well, anyways, though, so I'm looking at that, but same thing with but yeah, I like them. To be honest, like looks wise, it's probably just because it's a bump helmet.
Yeah.
I think they both look aesthetically not bad.
I like the Team Wendy.
Do you really?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to say that too. Like I felt like I like the way the shell looks. Like sometimes I couldn't tell. It's hard to see in pictures too. Like if you're looking at it, you're like, I can't tell if this looks like a cone head. Like I've added more to my fucking head. Like not a helmet, but like it's like
I'm adding shit.
I'm adding height to my fucking head, not like a helmet. And I feel like the Wendy's look a little bit cooler looking, but I don't know. I think it's hit or miss. Like I've seen some Opscore that look pretty dope, like where it's like that high cut stuff like that. And they look cool. And then sometimes I'll like try my Team Wendy on, and it's like I look like fucking what's that dude named from Spaceballs, bro? You know what I'm talking about? What's his fucking name?
I don't know, man. I don't watch movies. I know who you're talking about.
Dude, what the fuck? Have you ever seen Spaceballs?
Yeah, I've seen Spaceballs.
Something more. Rick Moranis. That's who plays them. Rick Moranis, Spaceballs. Hold on. Some dude is like listening and he's like, "It's fucking such a touch," like fucking losing his mind.
That's okay.
Dark Helmet is literally his fucking name in there, but it is Rick Moranis though, so I'm not that far off. So Rick Moranis, he plays Dark Helmet. He's like this fucking oversized helmet.
Yeah,
dude, that's what I felt like. I look at him like I look fucking goofy. Like something about this looks fucked up right here.
Goofball, and then you like go from your chin strap and put it under your neck because you had to like hide your little rolls and stuff.
Yeah, I never do that. I mean, like
I had rolls.
So like one thing I liked is like if the helmet fits, unless you're doing something like super like dynamic, you don't have to have your clips in most of the time.
Yeah.
But Team Wendy is like one of those examples of where like I kind of feel like if I'm running or even mildly jogging,
might pop off.
I want to have my fucking belt. I want to have this thing buckled down.
Yeah, I feel that.
Just out of fear, which unfortunately, but yeah, it is what it is.
Oh, another one. How do you feel about dudes rocking a bunch of wild, dumbass shit on their helmets? How's that, man? Because I think there's a part of necessities like having an IR marker and a marking light and possibly a patch and all that stuff. But
man, like to each their own.
I feel that. Yeah.
Like I don't really care either way. Like I have like So I put a shroud or like the cover on mine, but it was for the battery wire. And I got it was like on sale or something like that. It was like, dude, it was dirt cheap. Yeah. And so like I got it and it didn't fit very well, to be honest with you. But I put it on there and it was mostly to keep my power cable like down and keep it out so it wasn't getting pulled and tugged on stuff. And that was the reason why I got it. That, I was like, oh, I'll just throw something on there. But I will be honest, like, I think that was a part of the reason why my helmet looked so fucking bulky.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, there's like a lot of shit going on in this helmet. But I mean, I'll always run like, I'll run like 2 patches, like a small 2x3 on each side, like a flag style patch, and then like a little ranger circle in the back. That's how I had mine. So I had like a flag on one, and then I had one that Fred from Counting Q that he had gifted me, and I had that on the other side, and then I had my little Ranger glow in the dark one on the back, like where my little where my battery pack was, and that was it. And then I guess the fucking Light of God on top from the that fucking, what is it, Hellstar?
Hellstar, those things are bright. Dude,
it pissed everyone off when we went night shooting, and I was kind of fucking around back and forth, and I would have it like on the actual what's it, the probe.
Yeah.
And like when some guy was like, he's like, if anyone's seen this from like the other side of where we were at, they were like, it's gonna think it was a fucking alien invasion because you just see this just fucking probe going up. It's bright as shit,
from like
dude.
2 nautical miles away.
So that's what someone told me. It was like, what I think it was Augie again, because I was asking him about it. I was like, what,
Because you told me that.
Yeah. Is it 2 nautical miles?
I think it is.
I don't know how far that is in comparison to a standard mile, but doesn't matter. It's fucking bright as shit, dude.
Yeah.
It's bright. It's bright as fuck. And it's just, you can have it on solid green, and then you can have it on solid green and then blinking.
And then the Light of God.
Yeah. Light of God. Yeah.
Yeah. That shit's wow.
I always think of that one scene in Sicario. You're not a big movie guy, so why am I even fucking talking to you about it?
I watched parts of it. That was a hard ass movie. I watched parts of it, and I was like, whoa.
They do the nighttime raid, and it'll honestly make you mad. But the cool entry scene, like where they're approaching like the underground like tunnels.
Yeah, that's where they're going through tunnels.
You could see their beam going like they're they're like, I thought it was IR. And so like that's why I thought that the Hellstar, like when I got it, I was like, okay, it's solid green and then it's green IR.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not.
And it's not. And you're like, what?
Yeah. I was a little disappointed in that, but it's still fucking cool. But like that's why some people will put like the IR on the back and stuff. So I get that. Like
I rock an IR little patch.
Yeah.
So it's like, don't shoot me, shoot the target.
Yeah. I'll probably put the new little Zap Dog one. I'll probably put that on the back or something. Yeah, thank you, dude. Thank you.
Bro.
That was cool. Like, I got it I had it made by one guy, all U.S. made. And so, like, I was looking at it. Like, I thought for the longest time he was actually the one who told me. Like, ITAR. Is it ITAR?
ITAR.
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes.
So it's not ITAR or like ITAR or something like that?
No, that's
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I've always said ITAR, but I was like, some guys like, this
Dudes
fucking
get weird
idiot.
about that.
Yeah, but so apparently there's nothing wrong. You can still get IR stuff made out of the country.
Yes.
But most of the time, hello, JC. I got my I almost said lab, my shepherd here. But generally speaking, the quality of the IR is much less compared if you were, like depending on who you get it from, I guess. But this guy's uses high end stuff, and he's a pretty reputable, and seems like he does it for a bunch of people. So that was the reason why I went that way. And then also I wanted to make standard U.S. flag patches, which you were the one who actually who mentioned that as like something to sell because, which I found out that like finding a embroiderer in the U.S. who will make a U.S. made flag patch is extremely difficult.
Yeah,
dude, like no one wants to do them, and generally speaking, if they quote you on something, normally they're just outsourcing it. So I was like, well, fuck, I can do that. Well, I still want a U.S. flag, so it's screen. They're screen printed, so that way it's like clean. They're still cool.
Clean.
They're cool. Like it's good for like a plate carrier and stuff like that. And that's what I'm putting on mine. But what the fuck are we talking about? Fucking the IR. I guess the IR patch. But yeah. So the whole thing with the IR is like it's supposed to be a much higher grade, higher quality IR. So it does reflect. And I've never seen a bad IR patch. So I don't know what they look like.
Yeah.
But under nods, it was pretty dope. Like butt fluff from the dog. Fucking, he's shedding, even though it's cold. It's getting colder out, but he's got like these fucking hairs. Like, Jesus Christ. But
I told that lie to my wife for almost 2 years since we had my dog. Oh, she's just shedding. Oh, she's shedding. No, she's just hairy.
Yeah, she's furry. He's a furry. Yeah, Jace is a furry bastard. But his poor coat, he doesn't realize, he doesn't understand that, like, it's South Carolina, so one day maybe 40 degrees, and the next day it's going to be fucking 72.
And it's just like constant change.
Yeah. And shepherds just always fucking shed. Like, they're just fucking little shedding bastards. But yeah, so that'll be cool, and with the IR and stuff, and IR is pretty fun to do.
Oh, yeah.
Especially, but there's not really, like, I had to make sure people understood, too, because I did take a picture under night vision. It definitely looks kind of like almost glow in the dark, but it doesn't, like, it doesn't pop or show up under IR. So if you don't have IR, then it's like, you're not going to be able to tell
what it is.
What it is. It's just going to be a black and white patch. And then you're paying a lot of money for a black and white patch, and I would just tell you, don't do that.
No.
So, but yeah, so super, super cool. And yeah, as for helmets and like getting busy and stuff like that, I mean, dude, like if people like that, it's fine. It's cool. I mean, like, I think the biggest thing is making sure that whatever you get doesn't like catch on shit or, I mean, I guess that's not going to happen that often. No. Most people are on, most people like us are on flat ranges.
Yeah, flat ranges. Every now and then I go walking through the woods, man.
Yeah. I want to do a mountain trip soon. And I've talked to people about doing it and then doing it and having a night vision walk and stuff like that. Like up in the mountains.
You know, like chase down grizzly bears and shit.
Shit, fuck that, dude.
No, not about it.
I'll tell you a story real quick. Speaking of grizzlies and like the mountains and stuff. So my wife and I went up to the mountains. It was this year, like I think it was like February or March. Yeah, somewhere on that time frame. Went up to Asheville, and like I shit you not, we were literally like we're coming home from like downtown Asheville, and the place we had like rented for the weekend was like tucked away in the mountains and stuff. Super cool, and like. If you haven't like looked at like booking it's actually not that expensive, but the place we were at was like alongside like a little mini waterfall on the mountains, dude. Super nice. It wasn't that expensive, super peaceful, quiet. But I didn't even think about bears. Second passing. You know what? I say that back. It was definitely like in March because spring had definitely started.
Yeah.
So coming home, it's like maybe 11:30. Did you just fart, dog? I swear. Did you hear that?
I heard something good.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. Damn, dude. I'll have to check on the audio. Like maybe 11:30, 12 o'clock.
Yeah. And
like we were just bullshitting. I was like, man, it would be fucking crazy. I was like, I don't want it to happen, but it'd be pretty dope if I saw a Bigfoot like cross right in front of me. I'm like, I'd fucking freak out.
Yeah.
But I bet I'd be like, I saw a fucking Bigfoot.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I'd shit myself.
Yeah. We came around the corner, and I shit you not, there's this huge, big, black figure walking across the road, and I was like, oh my God. And it was a fucking huge bear. It was a huge fucking bear. I mean, like, it was obvious. Like, it wasn't like, oh my God, it's just a bear. No, it was like, I knew it was a bear, but I was like, what are the coincidences of like talking about like witnessing something fucking huge, crazy? Like most people that see a quote unquote Bigfoot are normally either lying or they're seeing a bear. I'm not saying he doesn't exist because I know that. Yeah, you're being mouthy. But I'm just saying most people who quote unquote claim, but
Yeah.
he was huge, dude. He's fucking enormous.
Yo, bears are big, and people will forget. You know, a
Dude.
buffalo's like the size of a
Fucking
like
horse.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
the size of a minivan, bro.
Yeah. I didn't know how big horses. So my wife used to do a lot of equestrian
Mm-hmm.
and cross country and like dressage and jumping.
Yeah.
Eventing, for those who are wondering what the fuck I'm talking about. Or 3-day eventing, or you know,
Mm-hmm.
eventing for equine. I can't remember. She's gonna fucking kill me.
Yeah, she's
Horse
gonna,
stuff.
man.
So I remember like going over there, and I was like, this was in high school, like
Mm-hmm.
like sophomore year of high school, and I go over, like you know, to their farm, and I'm like, holy shit, horses are pretty fucking big.
Yeah, they're big animals.
Yeah, and they're like all thoroughbreds, so like they're like not like minis or anything like that. And they did have like a Clydesdale, and he was fucking. They had a Clydesdale mix or something like that. But I was like, holy shit, like these things are enormous.
Yeah, dude, we had some horses whenever I was growing up, man. I had like a little farm, had some goats and shit. We had
I
two
don't like
emus
goats.
too, man.
You had emus?
We had emus, yeah. One
How did
kicked
that
my
work?
brother in the chest, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he was like 5 years old and like kicked the shit out of him.
Or
Like,
he get a little heart stopper, a little heart.
I don't know,
heart
man.
throb?
I thought like dude got kicked and like went flying back like 4 or 5 feet. A little blonde haired kid just flying through
Hell
the
yeah.
air. I was like, oh shit.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, he was good though. He got up. We walked that shit off like a champ.
He must have just flicked him.
I don't know. It kicked the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he went flying.
I mean, luckily he was kind of light, so it probably just like he just kind of like absorbed. You know, he just
Yeah.
like took it with him.
It's like when you punch a pillow or something.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it
yeah,
flies
yeah,
across
yeah.
the room. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, but if he was like a little bit heavier,
Like me.
I wasn't gonna say that. I wasn't gonna say that. But if he had like some resistance, is what I'm saying.
Fat.
Resistance.
Like me.
Resistance.
It's okay.
Yeah, it may have been worse, but I kind of do want an emu though. I've always wanted
They
chickens.
hiss.
Do they really? They
Yeah,
hiss?
emus hiss. Yeah, they're cool creatures. Though. They're definitely cool little animals, man.
A little raptor.
Yeah.
A little raptor running
Yeah, they
around.
got little short, stubby ass wings that don't do anything either.
How many did you have? You had two?
We had two. Yeah.
Male and female? Or just,
I don't know.
It'd have to be. Or
Well,
two
they
females.
laid eggs. I think it was two
Oh, yeah,
females
two
actually.
females, yeah.
Yeah.
I hope
The eggs
so.
are huge, man. We
Yeah,
like.
did you eat them things?
I think we did eat one time.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Did I start twitching? I've never had emu eggs before. I know people eat ostrich eggs, but I've never
Yeah.
had emu eggs.
So we might not have eaten it. I know that
Yeah.
my mom like drilled holes in it, and we like took it to school and like showed the kids.
Oh shit,
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh my god, what is that?" I'm like, "Oh, I lost that raptor egg."
dude! How many acres do you need for an emu? Like how big was like their pen?
Oh, dude, it was definitely like 3 acres.
3
Yeah,
acres?
It was like 3 acres. They could just run around and do what they want.
shit,
Yeah,
dude.
they had like a spot to like chill at. Yeah.
Do they ever like lay down?
Yeah, they like sit down on the ground, like their legs like fold up
Like
like,
a chicken?
chairs. Yeah.
Oh,
like a
okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
it's like chairs almost, and
Dude, I couldn't imagine. Imagine having like a moat around your house,
that's just running
like a
around.
huge fence, like a huge fencing that literally surrounds your house, and the only way you have to get through that fencing is
Yeah.
like a pen of fucking emus.
You just fight them.
I mean, I wouldn't want to fight an emu. You can't outrun them. Like, they can run like 45 miles
Yeah,
fucking
they're
per hour.
fast, man. Yeah, they're pretty fast. Yeah, they used to chase down like the goats and shit in the yard that we had.
I don't like goats.
No, dude, we had one
like
named
goats.
Pepe. He was pretty cool.
I mean, like maybe one, but like there's
funny.
shit everywhere, dude.
Yeah, they look like little fucking Cocoa Puffs everywhere.
Yeah.
That shit's gross.
I do want some chickens though.
Chickens?
I would love to have chickens.
Chickens are cool. They're just aggravating as fuck. They're stupid as fuck. That's why it makes me mad.
I've heard they're actually pretty smart, dude.
Dude.
Like I've heard they actually like have some intelligence and like social, and they're actually like people have like said they're like pretty good pets and stuff. Maybe I'm just talking out my ass because I
I
really
don't
want
know,
chickens.
man. You might just want chickens. That's okay. I
fuck,
mean, that's
man.
fine. I don't want a fucking chicken though. There's shit everywhere and fucking.
Fuck, what's a goat does?
I mean, yeah, you're right.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind having some
Ride a
chickens.
goat though. You sit on a chicken, you're gonna kill it. Yeah,
Yeah,
see?
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, fair point. Fair enough.
And ride a
Dude, I
goat
would
in
love to
battle.
fucking ride an emu, dude.
That'd be cool as fuck.
Isn't
We
that some shit in like New Zealand?
you can, like,
Wasn't that on
ride-
Jackass or something like that?
Yeah.
Or they did that? Like it's like maybe I'm fucking losing it.
no, I think it's ostriches. They rode them. Those are big
Yeah.
birds. Those are bigger than emus. I think.
I would
Yeah.
honestly, it sounds weird. I wouldn't want to like grab its neck.
Oh, it feels weird. Yeah, it's
Looks like too
it's like
too much like regular
That's
skin.
what it is. Yeah, you're
It
thinking
grosses-
of it.
Yeah. I
that's
don't
what
want
it
that. I
feels
don't want that,
like.
dude. It's like a peach fuzz on that. I'm not touching that
Yeah.
shit.
Feels like wrinkly old man.
Fucking scrap that bitch. Dude.
It's like wrinkly old man neck. That's great.
Yeah, dude, I'm not fucking touching that.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, that'd gross me
I
out.
definitely did. It was cool because you could like take their neck and like slap them down and shit.
Oh, yeah?
And their head would like stay in the same spot. Yeah, just bam. That's a neck of a lifetime.
How big?
bro.
How big were their heads? I've never been that
Their
close
heads?
to one.
I'd say probably like
small?
Yeah, they're little tiny heads.
It's like the
man.
size of like a big potato.
I'd say a bigger baked potato. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have really tiny heads.
I thought that would have been like. I guess it's probably good because if it was any bigger, I'd probably be fucking. It'd be too much.
Yeah,
It'd
it
be
would
fucking
be too much,
terrifying.
Yeah,
Can you imagine?
their anatomy's pretty weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
their feet are cool.
They're
Though.
literally fucking modern day dinosaurs, dude.
Yeah, aren't they? It's like crocodiles, crocodigators and stuff.
Dude, they have literally not evolved
No,
whatsoever.
not at all.
They literally
They
just
got smaller.
yeah, they did get smaller.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? That's like they said chickens are like the long
Closest to
the T-Rex or something.
or the Velociraptor. It's one of the two. Yeah.
I don't know, one of them. I mean,
Velociraptor, like, well, that's like, you know, the whole you don't watch movies, so why am I even referencing it?
No, dude.
The thing from Jurassic Park, it was like a turkey. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like
yeah,
the first scene, he was like, you mean he looks like it sounds like he's a big turkey. I can't remember the line. It sounds like he's a big turkey.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when he pulls out the claw and he's like, oh shit. I found out, and people will probably know this, that Velociraptors weren't actually that big either. They're actually kind of small.
Yeah, they were small.
small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still crazy though. Imagine like one of those running around just like snatching you up now, like modern day type shit. Like,
It's wild.
yeah, it's pretty scary. That's like
Me, bro. Me running around with my toe.
that shit's scary as fuck. You should have just fucking dressed up as your toe for Halloween, man. Yeah,
I would have to walk with like my head crooked the whole
That's
day.
fine. Yeah, you would have like a hell of a fucking cramp in your neck. Like, what's wrong? I got a crick. I'm like, what do you dress up as? My fucking toe. I'm like, oh shit.
just wear like a skin tone
That's
skin suit
disgusting.
with like a little bit of hair in my back.
And you could like have your face be like the toenail.
nail?
Yeah,
Fucking, I don't even like toes, but I know it's a funny conversation.
it is funny. I don't mind toes, man.
I don't like
That was
toes.
weird.
I
I know
don't
some
fuck
people
feet.
really get wrapped up around like the fucking weird ass feet fetish
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's funny, and I'll two things. I want to bring up the emus real quick.
Yeah.
because I don't want to. There's a story that I heard. There was this it was like a couple years back, and it was around one of the local lakes, and someone had like reported that they had seen a dinosaur running around
That's funny.
around the lake, and people were just like, it's your fucking typical, you know,
White people
white
being
trash, white people being, yeah, exactly. I was trying to think of the good, like, you know, good term, but yeah, it was definitely white people just like, I saw a fucking Black Panther. I saw a fucking dinosaur running around.
Dude, I'm
but yeah,
telling
some woman was like, yeah, I just saw this fucking dinosaur running along the lake. It was just like, oh, okay. You know, like I remember like, you know, like it going on. And then sure enough, like 6 hours later, someone else reported it, and there was a couple more people like reporting that they'd seen this. They'd seen this like this thing running around the lake, and then it come to find out that someone's emus, they busted loose. Dude, I want to say, dude, it was like a state. No, it couldn't have been a state fair. I think it may have been a fucking state fair.
Yeah.
And the state fair, and they had like the pin had broken up,
Yeah.
and then like they had gotten loose, and they were just fucking running around like in the roads and they're all by the lakes because it was close by the lake, and like so like there were reports going around, and sure enough they had to round those bad boys up, dude.
Dude, that's wild. I wonder if there's one like out there. You know, they got left behind or something.
Actually, I swear to God, I think
wow.
there was, dude.
Yeah?
I think there was, and I think they just deemed it like
It's dead.
like someone had like maybe
Got
caught it and kept it, and or like it had died from natural
Yeah.
causes. But dude, I think they did find one not long. Like I'll have to look it up, dude. I'll double check it. But I'm pretty sure that fucking happened
Yeah.
though. I'm pretty sure that happened because that's what I was like thinking of. But yeah, fucking dude, I don't even know what I would do. Like
you saw
imagine
emu?
being like in like I don't know.
I
Like
would put it in my truck. Yeah, I'd be
Yeah.
the guy that took it.
yeah, how tall are they?
I'd say at the time I was like 3 foot because I was
No.
a child. I'd say probably stand like 5, 6 foot tall. Like,
Okay,
they
that's
can
not that
definitely
bad.
no, they can definitely look down on you if you're like a 6 foot grown man and normal size, unlike us. You probably
We're
look at
average
guys.
size, by
Yeah,
the way.
yeah, I don't
By
know.
European standards, we're taller.
Yeah, we are.
I just want to say that.
People in Europe are tiny.
Yep.
Very small people.
We are accurate sizing for Europeans. Continue. Sorry.
Birds and
Don't cut
such.
yourself short.
Yeah, they stand I think like right at 6 foot or so. I mean, you probably go on Google and someone's gonna be like, I just fact checked you. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
good
whatever.
job. I owned them.
Yeah, I owned it. Have you ever owned one? Dude, I kind of want an emu.
Just let it run around your backyard and like
Yeah.
kick the shit out your neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I wouldn't even do that. I would like wait for Halloween.
They dress it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What would you dress up an emu as?
T-Rex. I give it a little tiny arm. Yeah, you can get
Yeah,
little
that's
chickens.
pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, let it run around.
I was gonna say like like a wizard or a witch and have like a little pointy hat.
Yeah.
A little wizard's hat
That's
or like a witch hat.
Great.
And then like paint its nose green if it's a witch. You know?
Oh my god.
And put like a little cape on it and have it run around.
Do you dress your dogs up for Halloween?
I don't.
No?
Like I would have, but see the thing is like it's just a pain in the ass going back and forth. So like my lab is going blind. Well, he's like semi-blind, selectively blind. I think is a better way.
so,
Yeah. So like sometimes if the door knocks, even if he sees, he just doesn't It's not that he's not he's not like old timers, but it's just like if he can't see, sometimes he gets so excited his eyes just like completely dilate, and he just can't see anything, and so he just barks.
Yeah.
And if he barks, then my shepherd barks, and then it's just like so we always just like. Unfortunately, like for the past year, like I love trick or treaters. Like we didn't, but we kept our lights off because we just don't feel like having to deal with that. But I will say I was really considering ordering a little devil costume for Jace. Little devil costume.
That's funny. We dressed up Piper as a flying pig.
Flying pig.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's what I would make for him. For sure.
She's pretty funny. Here, I got a picture I can show you, man.
Dude, that fucking spider that he was on the look, this fucking turn around, dude.
Oh my
Motherfucker's dropping down.
goodness. Yeah, it is.
Drop that hit me like, hey, what's up, man? Hey, man, plug my mic in, bro. Let me talk to you.
Plug my
Let me
mic
talk.
in, man.
Let me spit. Let me spit.
Look at him.
Let me spit on the mic.
Look at him, bro. He's like,
I'm gonna mute myself so I don't blow.
no, he's gonna blow at me.
Yo, chill, bro, chill. Chill, bro. Oh, shit.
Yeah, this is the greatest part.
Yo,
right
fuck
here.
him.
Uh-oh.
Don't let him, don't.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna clap that dude real quick. Hold on. Let me get my Glock.
Hey, go ahead. You're
What did the 5 fingers say to the face?
slap, bitch.
Damn, I've never seen one like that.
You should let it bite you. You might would have turned into like Spider-Man or something.
Merch game's over. Just getting all fucking yamped up, dude.
Is that what's going on, man? What's going on, man?
Trash for you, my man.
Oh wait.
Yep.
Oh, thank you for saving me. I
Welcome.
appreciate that.
You're welcome, dude.
Yeah.
That was pretty fucking gnarly.
Yeah.
21. Yeah, so now we know, dude. I don't play no games in here.
Playing a fucking
I actually
games.
don't like spiders,
No?
to be quite
I
honest
mean,
with you.
I'm not like a.
Like little spiders don't bother me. I don't care.
Yeah.
But like as I tell people, if I could see its fucking eyes, like all 8 of them, nah,
I'm
son.
not playing that fucking game, bro.
Nah, son.
There's a wolf spider that was like probably the size of a $50 outside, and he was like running up the porch and shit, and like
Where at?
at my house.
Your house? Okay,
Yeah,
I'll say
yeah.
good.
And it like freaked me out, so I like kicked it, and homeboy latched onto my shoe and like went on my
sorry.
leg, and I like lost my shit, bro.
I would've
Yeah,
lost
I
it.
screamed. There was funny story. There was one time I was fighting a cockroach, man.
Find a cockroach?
Yeah, dude. It was at a really shitty apartment in Jacksonville, North Carolina. It was like swampland all around. It's like gross. And
Who won?
it did.
Damn.
Yeah, it did. I'll give it that one. I mean, I fucked
How
it
many
up.
how many rounds would you say?
I'd say 3.
3 rounds?
Yeah,
Okay.
3 rounds. It was legit 3 rounds, dude. Yeah, it was like on the roof, and I'm like, oh shit, like I'm gonna go get my shoe, and I slapped it, and it flew at me. It flew at me, and I screamed like a bitch, man. My neighbors came over there, like, "Are y'all okay?" And like I was like jumping right, it like flew at me, like almost hit me in my face and shit. Like I was screaming, like
Wow.
he needs it. He needs the attention.
Yeah,
today.
he does. No,
Yeah.
but it's too bad because he's already been outside. Chill out, dude.
And yeah, it was pretty crazy, man. He gotta,
Dude,
like,
both of them up here, dude.
put his butt right on my foot.
Yeah, he does that, dude.
Yeah, that's
He can't
okay.
see.
Yeah, I know.
He just sits where he wants, bro.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
he's in that age now
He doesn't give a
where he
fuck.
doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
like-
because he doesn't get in trouble, and it's like I'm not gonna. He's a good dog. He doesn't do
Yeah.
anything bad. He'll act up. He'll pipe up sometimes.
Yeah.
And then he'll be immature like this one right here, being super immature, just being super demanding,
Yeah.
super demanding. But yeah, and so I'll tell you my roach story. I'm so to me, roaches are like one of the grossest fucking animals.
I fucking hate him.
Yeah, like my wife is terrified of them. Like it doesn't matter. I'll have to do. She can take care of anything else. When it comes to roaches, I have to kind of like just step up. I got to put my big boy pants on.
Yeah.
when a
You
roach
don't
is
want to
involved.
there.
I don't care. I just think they're gross.
Get it.
Like they're just unpredictable.
Yeah.
Like that's what I don't like. They're unpredictable.
That's what gets me. Are they gonna fly? Are they gonna crawl? Are they gonna hiss
Yeah.
at you? I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't. They don't bother me enough to where I'm like terrified of them. They just fucking gross me
I'm
out.
terrified of them.
But that they are though, in my opinion, they're like one of the grossest fucking animals. There's animals that eat shit.
Yeah.
And I think roaches are still grosser. Like they're just gross fucking animals. But anyways, though, so this is a high school story. So I'm leaving my girlfriend at the time, but my now wife's house, and it's like Friday or Saturday night, leaving her house, coming back. It's like 10 o'clock, and so like they have this this subdivision, and I'm coming up to like the stop sign to pull out of the subdivision. And I feel something like scratching my leg, on my leg. And I do. So at the time, like everyone in high school had like, the lanyard keys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought the lanyard was just, didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
And then I felt it. And then I was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, maybe it was like a piece of paper or something like that from the center. And like I turn the light on and I see dude, it was a fucking huge roach, dude. It was fucking easily like That's about 2.5, 3 inches big. It was it's like as soon as I saw, like I flicked the lights on, and I had like a Ford Ranger, so it was like some really shitty like dome lights. But as soon as it was bright enough for me to see what the fuck it was, dude, I fucking freaked.
Yeah.
I like oh, fucking shit, fucking freaked out, and like I don't know where he went.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah, and so like I'm like looking around, and like I literally like put in park and got out.
Yeah.
And like so like one thing I've always done is had hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
It's not just this isn't a COVID thing. I always have fucking hand sanitizer in my vehicle.
Yeah, my mom put that. She was like, always keep it in your door.
Yeah,
I'll
like if I'm like going to the gas station, whatever. But point is like, as soon as that happened, I was so grossed out because I was like, this fucking scum of the earth creature was fucking on my leg, and I thought it just grossed me out. So I literally got hand sanitizer just like squirting all over my leg and like cleaning my leg. I was so grossed out. I didn't tell anyone that till like 3 years ago.
Wow.
I was so disgusted by it.
Did you ever find the roach?
I didn't, but I'm assuming he got out because I never found him inside.
What if it laid eggs? And
I don't think so.
Stayed
That was I don't own that vehicle anymore. So.
Okay, that's someone else's problem.
Yeah, someone else's problem. Some dude in Charleston bought it, so he should be already used to fucking. But they're not even roaches; they're palmetto bugs.
Yeah, they're bigger.
Yeah, that's wild. But yeah, like same thing with the flying.
Even grosser.
Which is weird. I've always lived here.
Yeah. And
like it's like I never saw one fly until like I was like 16 years old.
Yeah.
And like someone told me I was like, they don't fucking fly.
Yeah,
it's a fucking roach.
And like, fuck off, and you were like, oh my god.
I saw a fucking big one, fucking like like try to hit him with a shoe, and then he didn't hit me, but he just floated to the side. I was like son of a bitch. I guess they do fly.
Shit sounds like a fucking helicopter. There's no shit like.
Yeah.
Like shit's fucking gross.
They don't just like fly to fly. They're like
they coming at you. They fly towards you. Yeah, they're trying to eat you.
Talk to me. Say it to my face.
Say it to my face, bitch.
Yeah.
So, I just say stuff like that. You just gotta eat it before it eats you, kind of thing. Yeah.
That's gross.
Well,
I wouldn't fucking eat one of those things.
Fuck no, you die.
Yeah.
Probably not.
But I don't like spiders, like big spiders. Mm-hmm. Daddy long legs they're not
those
even.
Are fine.
I don't even care. I don't give a shit
I'll
about
pick
those.
Up.
But like big fucking wolf spider shit, like tarantula. No,
they
dude.
Like move fast and shit.
Fuck no, dude. I don't like that shit.
Apparently,
I don't like that.
California has a tarantula migrating season, and we were sleeping out in the desert one time, bro.
Fuck no.
Out there doing some training, and they like swarmed our sleeping bags. I was like the only dude who didn't have like the thing on the outside, the little bug net,
dude.
And they were like on top of my. They were like weighted, like awful, terrifying. It was the grossest shit. Yeah.
No,
like
I don't think so.
Molting and shit too, and it's
like.
Throw up. Because it was like a caterpillar migrating season, and then the tarantulas were right behind it to go eat them, and I was like, oh my god. So yeah, it was pretty disgusting. And it's like you're in the desert, so there's like nothing out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking oh my gosh, dude. I do not like it's like spiders like that. I don't like, dude. Mm-hmm. You know, my dad is terrified of snakes.
Really?
Yeah, he hates snakes. I don't really like snakes. I have like the respectable like boundary. Like, oh, it's a snake. I'm cool with it. You do your thing. I'm gonna do mine. Don't really bother me.
Yeah.
A spider, you're getting swatted,
you're
bro.
getting
I don't care.
Yeah.
You're getting plopped.
Yeah, you gotta kill something every day.
Yeah, man. But snakes. I mean, less like I guess it just depends. Like I even like the only snake I would kill, no matter what, would be like anaconda, boa constrictor.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're invasive.
Yeah, they are invasive species. You get paid in the Everglades,
like Florida and Everglades. Yeah, like that stuff. Like 100%. I'll whack one of those. Mm-hmm. I've never seen one in the wild myself, but I know they've been creeping up. It's super close right here. Mm-hmm. It's like I heard they were doing like testing and like around Savannah Riverside.
Yeah, they said they were kept popping up.
Yeah, and they were trying to see how they would like put trackers in them and see how they would like
get in the water and swim up the rivers and stuff.
Well, not that, but just like how they would survive, like our winters and our but I think it's just cold enough to where they have a hard time. But I think anything below that, they do, they can't survive. It is hot enough here too, but like in Florida, like you said in Louisiana, dude, that fucking makes me so mad. Like for some reason, that's a snake that I just hate, dude. Yeah. I don't like those things.
I remember being little and you go and visit places and they're like, put the big snake on your neck.
No, I don't do that.
And I was like, yeah,
they're cool.
Crazy.
Don't touch me now.
Yeah, don't touch me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's wild. I don't know. They're cool. That's cool. But even like rattlesnakes, I'll normally leave alone.
Yo, I don't play with rattlesnakes, man.
Yeah.
I killed one. I'm not like I'm not just gonna kill nature just to kill it. I'm not that kind of person.
Yeah. I mean, like if it's like really close to your personal.
It was coming in the yard and we got dogs and stuff, man.
That's fine. I get that.
Crossing the road, it had 18 and a button.
Oh,
That's
shit,
a
bro.
big sucker. I held it up, man, and it like was the same height as me. That was a big snake.
That's where you use your gun in like a suburban neighborhood.
Yeah,
Everyone comes out and you're like, and they're like, it's cool. I killed this fucking huge rattlesnake.
Everyone's
Everyone's like, oh, okay, you were cool, cool.
Yeah, you weren't trying to shoot us up or nothing.
Yeah,
It's like, no.
Like
you're
everyone
good.
comes out and see what's going on. Like, no, everything's good. Everything's good.
Yeah,
You're good.
I ended up shooting. I like pulled out in like middle of a dirt road and was like, pat, 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 pat.
Yeah.
Laid it out, dude.
How many times did you shoot?
Huh?
How many times did you shoot?
It was probably like 12. I just kept going. I was like, I haven't shot in like a week. Pat, 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 pat. Yeah.
I've only seen like 2 in the wild, and they've always been in distance and like enough to me. Like, I don't care. Like, it's like, okay, you're not in a path of like conflict of where I'm like worried about you being here. But yeah, same thing. Like if it was immediate house around dogs or kids or whatever like that, then obviously that's a different story. You have to do something
About copperheads, man, like the little baby ones.
I did kill a copperhead before.
Yeah.
I take that back. I did kill one. It was at a dog park, actually.
Really?
Yeah, it was not a dog park. It was like
That's what I'm worried about.
It was in an actual like kids park,
Oh,
and there was
wow.
like a disc golf that ran right next to it. But it was like they had like a dog park right there, and then they had the disc golf there, and they had a kids playground and stuff. And people were like it was on a like on the main huge. It wasn't even really. It's not even like really in the woods. It was just a big open like little wooded area for like a park.
Yeah.
And dude, there was a little one. It was actually a baby. So it was obviously a pretty new hatchling by the size and the color. He was pretty new.
Yeah.
And he was super close. Like he actually almost bit. He almost got rim.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I went to go pick up my I went to pick up my disc, didn't see him, and he was close to, and I had rim with me, and I saw him, and I freaked out for like a good solid like day because I couldn't tell if he had gotten him, and he was so small that it was like you couldn't even tell.
Yeah.
And then like I started over exaggerating, and I started looking, and I thought that maybe he was limping, and I think it was just because we were outside all day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I killed that one just because there was just so many dogs and so many people. And then I told people, I was like, hey, be aware. I found a baby copperhead, so you might be aware there might be more. And they normally have pretty big nests too.
Yeah, and they say that the babies are actually more venomous than like the adults because they don't know how to control their venom.
They can't
glands
control
and
like
stuff.
they can't control it. So they just unload, bust that huge venom nut.
Pretty much me all the time. Anything I do, fucking fat loads.
That's you in life, right?
Busting fat loads and being quick, man.
Yeah.
Efficient. Yeah, if that's what you want to call it, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I call it.
Okay.
Efficient.
And
Efficiency.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, hey, dude, I think that's good. Just, wrapping up, just chilling. We'll do another one of these. And since John's always over, he'll probably start traveling with me and we'll start doing more podcasts and more casual stuff and maybe going over new stuff that we buy, gear and shooting and stuff like that. We'll probably do it. Not that we're any experts, but, just for the common man to check it out and hear from us and see what, just a basic feedback. And obviously, if you've seen, even though I may have some nice stuff and John has some cool stuff, some nice stuff as well, no sponsor, nothing's ever given or don't, it's always purchased. I may get it on like the moto, bro. Never pay full price. Never pay full price. Get that used, get that discount code. But, other than that though, give some feedback on some stuff. But yeah, John, dude, again, thank you so much for coming over, helping, dude. Good friend. Look forward to the future. All kinds of cool stuff. And then we'll do some more podcasts and then still in my fucking shirt, bro. I love this shirt, dude.
Look at that,
This
man.
shirt. I can't wait to wear it somewhere.
Dude, you can wear it right now.
I am wearing it right now.
Yeah.
I want
one.
Yeah, well, you have one. You have
do.
one in the way.
I do.
That's pretty funny though.
My wife was like, she's gonna wear it too.
Oh yeah.
She's like, I'm
super
wearing
excited.
it too.
It should be here like this week probably.
She's hyped up about it, man.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Makes me
It's pretty
happy.
funny. It's a good shirt too. I was worried that was gonna be super like itchy and like shitty like crappy shirt that I'll wear like once and then I'll never wear it or like cut the sleeves off.
Yeah.
Which would be pretty fucking funny. The sleeves off and just have like you fucking in the middle. But yeah.
My mouth's open.
Fucking. It's just a gape though. It's not like a.
You don't see teeth or nothing. It's just like.
No, it's just enough like. Like what you see. Dude, if enough people like this, I will mass print this if you give me the permission.
Dude. Yes.
I'll probably clean it up some.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would
like
fucking mass.
Send it like it is.
Well, I would just make it like this, but like make it
nicer.
Yeah.
Much more better.
Yeah, pretty much.
Much more gooder. Heck yeah. Well, man, I appreciate you too, and I
Dude,
appreciate you having me on here today. It was really cool. Made a great friend, and I appreciate you.
Yeah.
So,
Appreciate you, bro.
Excited.
Little circle jerk
Little
going on right
circle
now.
jerk going on right now.
It's too bad anyone else can't be here, but
Yeah,
you're
too bad
not.
there's not a
so-
biscuit in the middle of us.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Jesus. Drew, where are you at, dude? Just kidding, bro. All right, man. Well, again, thank you again.
Cool.
All right, let's get back to fucking work, bro.
All right, man. Cool. Yeah.
He is not an employee. He's not an employee. I don't have to pay any kind of severance or any kind of taxes. Just kidding. All right, guys. Thank you.